И победитель пятой ежегодного
And the winner of the 5th Annual Scientist of the Future contest is Vlad Bosmer. So, Professor Bosmer, some people have been saying that your project and nuclear activity is the answer to Russian poverty. Has there been any major developments you can speak of?
Well, nothing significant yet, but I am hopeful.
No one could have expected such tragedy as what occurred in Moscow National Laboratories today. All 15 scientists involved in the project are missing.
Police reports that no one could have survived the massive explosion.
It seems as though someone may have made it out of the explosion alive. Hail to a miracle, Bosmer.
I mean, do you believe it? All that radiation, Bosmer, is that his name, comes out unscathed, absolutely unscathed. A little suspicious if you ask me.
Профессор Божмер,
So,
мы
Professor
все
Bosmer,
очень хотим знать,
so good to have you with
что
us. What
такое
can you
ваше
say about your
спасение?
survival,
Как
your
оно
miraculous
произошло?
survival?
I will continue to work to find a cure for the weak disease myself.
Уважаемый профессор
Russia's
Божмер,
esteemed Professor Bosmer has been missing since last Tuesday.
Счет пропадавших
An increase of missing persons in the Moscow area have been reported.
после как он
And after he
вышел
survives
радиации,
radiation,
просто
he
пропал.
just disappears, like wham.
Профессора
Professor Bosmer has been found,
И вы не
and you
поверите,
won't
что
believe
нашли
what's
с
been
ним.
found with him.
Смотрится, что
Well,
профессор
looks like
Божмер
Professor
не
Bosmer won't be returning to science anytime soon.
I will return.
Boring! The voices. They say that we should do something. The voices are never wrong.
Why don't you youngins play a game or something? Just keep me out of it. I should be dead here pretty soon anyways. In fact, I should already be dead.
We should play Never Have I Ever. It's simple. You just say something that you've never done, and anyone who has done loses a finger.
I'll remove the fingers.
Wendy, give me that. You know you are not supposed to have those things.
I know. You just put your fingers down like this. You go first, Maya.
Maya has never,
Never have I ever.
never has Maya ever caught something on fire.
She does that all the time.
No, it's like this. Never ever have I heard.
Never ever.
The voices in my head.
torch the world. Ever.
Kids are nothing but trouble. Nothing but trouble, I tell you.
Maya said nothing. Maya is doing nothing. Maya would never make fire, even if Walter said so.
I'm watching you.
Never have I ever burnt. Never ever. A monument to ash. Never ever. Never has mine ever. Never ever. Ruined faces with a slash. Never ever. You should try it sometime. I don't listen to the voices and I never try to die. You can bet your bottom dollar that I'd never tell a lie. Yeah, none of us would ever lie. Did you hear of the new patient? Professor Bushmere is his name. He's quite handsome and intelligent, but he's evil. What a shame.
I remember that Frankenstein. Never! Now here he comes to do his time. Never! I can recall the news reports. Never! That aired in 1984. Never! He was arrested in his lab. Never! A Pandora's box so bleak and drab. Never! With mutant babies chopped to bits. Never! That had 2 heads and gnarled tips. Never! And cadavers decades old. Never! He tried to heat their bodies cold. Never! And bring their rigid bodies back to life. Never! Just to cut them with a knife. Never! And homeless beggars he would lure. Never! And feed them radiation pure. Never! Promising them something hot, like a cup of chocolate. Professor Bushmere has returned. I must warn my Daphne. Dr. Daphne, Dr. Daphne, Dr. Daphne, Dr. Daphne.
Daphne. Put you here to rot in hell.
In this crazy's dungeon foul.
Who should we blame for all our miseries?
Make worse our mental disease.
Let's be trite.
She's dressed from head to toe in white and talks to us like we're inferior.
She will let Maya light fire.
Dr. Daphne, damn her!
Never have I ever fallen in love. Never have I ever been in a car chase. Never have I ever stepped on a green. Never have I ever
Gone to church.
Never have I ever
Been called crazy.
It doesn't matter what you haven't done.
because one thing sure is clear, that you're never, ever, ever gonna get out of here.
You guys mind keeping the volume down?
Huh. I don't know why no one believes me. Not a single person, not even you.
Boris, it is not that no one believes you. Rather, no one can find any record of your daughter. Birth record, medical, even a school record. How old did you say your daughter was when you last saw her?
Oh, she was merely a child, only 12 years old.
How do you explain that your wife claims she never had a child?
She took my heaven, my sweet heaven, away from me. Just in one day they were gone, like poof, vanished.
Okay. Boris, I'm going to ask you a very important question. Not only do I need your honesty, but I need you to hear your own answer carefully. Tell me why you kidnapped Nancy Driver.
Who's that? What did you say?
Boris, you did! Under hypnosis, you've admitted it. Okay. to show them a good time.
What are you talking about? I never said... Oh, Daphne, why must you believe this rubbish about me? It's me, your loving,
Stop it! Okay. Delusions. I believe you could be easily cured if you could only come to terms with your crimes.
Daphne!
Boris, I have pictures for you to see of the girls tied up. This may jog your memory.
No, don't make me. I know that everyone thinks that I am insane, but there are crazier people in this world than me or any of my colleagues here at the asylum. I must warn you of this new man. Horribly charming, smooth like silk. You listen to whatever he says, but don't touch him. He'll kill you. Literally. This Professor Borchmir is an infamous scientist. He is known worldwide.
Boris, we can talk about whatever you want in here, but it's not appropriate for you to mention other patients.
Yes, I know there are procedures and rules and blah, blah, blah. But I have to protect you. He was in the news for months after the incident at his lab. Look him up on the internet. He is a dangerous man.
Boris, I'm going to ask you an important question again. Do not avoid answering it. What is your daughter's name?
Nancy.
Oh, Boris, Nancy is not your daughter's name.
No, whatever do you mean, no?
No, Nancy is not your daughter's name. And a few minutes ago, it was your sweet Heather who was your daughter. And last week, her name was Linda.
I have a bad memory. You cannot blame a father for forgetting his daughter's name every once in a while. Yes, Heather Linda Rufetska, my sweet, darling child.
You will never leave this place. You are lost in your own rotting mind, and I do not understand why you choose to stay there as it crumbles. Boris, listen to me for once and look at these pictures.
Why are you acting like such a brat? Nurse on duty, Dr. Daphne's office needs backup. Repeat, Dr. Daphne's office needs backup.
Thought you were going to stay composed for once.
Oh, please. You're the one who started raising your voice at me. Some nerve.
How can I be of service today?
He just needs a little rest. Take him back to his room. Also give him 30 milligrams of sedative.
Sure thing.
Daphne. Daphne.
Dr. Daphne, are you all right?
Yes, Gary, I'm fine.
Oh, good. I like to hear that you're happy, Doctor. It makes me happy.
That's fine, Gary. Now, I have some paperwork to get to. You won't mind leaving me to that, will you?
Oh, no, not at all. Forgive me. Just standing here, chit-chatting on about nothing. I like your company is all.
That's fine, Gary. Bye-bye. Finally, I get some rest.
Daphne!
I never get a break.
Daphne, I just saw your patient Boris leave, so I decided to come in. What are you doing now? Being lazy? Look at me. Look at me! I need to have a word with you.
Did I do something wrong?
Daphne, it is an accident when one patient shows no signs of improvement, but none, absolutely none of your patients seem to be improving. If I knew any better, I'd say they were reverting.
I've been trying really hard to reach them, but some of these patients
Oh,
are so...
don't blame this on the patients, honey. The fault doesn't lie with them, it lies with you.
Me?
Yes, you, at least you can admit it. The first step towards improvement is acceptance. Now, I've pulled some strings with my higher-ups to keep you here, but they're wondering why I haven't fired you. In short, I need a reason to keep you.
I promise you, I can do this.
I know, Daphne. Trust me, I'm only being hard on you because I like you. So don't disappoint me.
Okay, I'll try harder.
You will. Not only does your future here depend on it, my entire reputation is on the line. Now, I sent you those files to read about Borchmir. You did read them, didn't you?
Oh, yes, of course.
Okay, better do fine with this new patient then. Nurse!
Oh, Dr. Daphne. It is a pleasure meeting you.
As with you, Professor Borchmir.
Oh, Doctor, your eyes are beautiful.
Professor, that's highly unorthodox.
Oh, pardon me, I say unfamiliar with the proper protocol between a patient and his doctor.
As you can see, my eyes, tainted have been, no longer function properly.
Oh, Professor,
Oh, no, I understand. The proper protocol is very important. Continue, Doctor.
yes, well, some of the most brilliant people have been blind, did you know? Claude Monet and Helen Keller, she was blind and deaf. And of course, Ray Charles.
Doctor.
Yes?
I knew that, but I am not blind. You forget, I am a professor, perhaps just physics, but I am familiar with these people. You forget John Milton, the English poet. This is the month, and this the happy morn. Wherein the Son of Heaven's eternal King, the wedded maid, and Virgin Mother born, our great redemption from above did bring. Our great redemption.
I'm afraid I've only heard of him by name. You wrote Paradise Lost, right? That poem's about, well, Satan.
Yes, sometimes it's like a well-kept secret. Oh, perhaps I'm too bold in my opinions.
Oh, no, not at all. You've done nothing wrong yet.
Doctor?
Right. So I wanted to discuss your medical records, if that's okay with you.
There are some things you do not understand about me. Some time ago I was involved in an accident of a sort. It was many years ago.
Can you tell me about your life back in Russia?
I was a scientist for Russian Academy. I had no mother, no father, no wife, no children. I was married to my work. We were researching nuclear energy.
Why, Professor?
The world would benefit from our discoveries. Poverty would no longer stop the household furnace from burning during winter or turning on the lamps.
That sounds wonderful.
Then the accident occurred.
Yes. A brutal nuclear explosion.
In 1984, its force threw us against the walls, and I can only remember an immense pressure in my bones. My muscles were useless and all became black. I awoke in the hospital, a different person. My black hair turned white, my skin paled, and my eyes.
I'm sorry, we can stop talking about this if it makes you uncomfortable.
No, I'm fine. I trust you, my doctor. In the remaining years, I had changed.
What do you mean?
The accident made me irradiated. Naturally, I wanted to deradiate. Irradiated. I could perhaps not succeed in bringing about universal energy, but if I could solve this...
But Professor, the way you sought this was an abomination to humanity.
Yes, but please understand I conducted these gruesome experiments out of need. I see now it was merely dribblings of a madman.
Did you ever succeed?
I never finished. Once people caught wind of my research, I was submitted into asylums. My laboratory still stands in Russia, under the snow somewhere, but it's perhaps the best I never did finish.
Oh, that's very good of you, Professor.
Oh, please, do not call me by so-called a name. I insist you call me Bojmir.
Oh, Professor, I don't...
No, I insist. It is merely a title. We can remain professional.
Okay. Thank you, Bojmir. I feel very good about you.
And I you. Now, I trust you can help me and we can have a very beneficial, professional relationship.
Relationship?
And do not forget to look up John Milton, yes?
Why do you know this poetry?
It speaks to me unlike others. It is a yearning soul attempting to find some resolution.
Resolution is healthy. Very healthy. You seem sad. Is something the matter?
The trees are just so beautiful. I had never really noticed. I wonder how I can face myself these days since I dare call upon my past thoughts, my research, my beliefs, delusions of a madman. It's tearing me apart, Daphne.
Never give up. Just as you want to give up, there are other possibilities that may surface. Do this for me. Close your eyes and imagine yourself fulfilling a goal. Any goal that is both immediate and fulfilling. What are you thinking? They could have killed me!
Sorry, my dear. A joke. Anyways, where were we? Oh yes, I was using my mind as a portal into myself.
Right. Please. Close your eyes.
Oh, doctor, I do not know. I think you ask too much of me too early. All that I have done in my life and in others, I am not an evil man, but I have done much.
Please. Place yourself in your mind's portal. Now that you're there in the dark, imagine a person affected by you. Imagine their body, their voice. Draw him up in your mind, clear as day.
Ah! It is him again, the man from my dreams, a ghost from my past who lives within me for eternity, I fear. I envision his skin melting, my experiments go no wrong. His screams. A homeless man I lured with cash and a hot meal.
What would you say to this man if you could?
That by the time I met him, I was no scientist. The experiment was much too complex for one person, but I did not murder him. It was an unfortunate accident. I needed an assistant, for God's sake.
Would you apologize to him?
Yes, I often apologize to him when he comes to me in my dreams. I'm sorry because at the time I went about it all wrong. I'm sorry I never redid the experiment to find out why he died, but I believe I must go on.
This is a very good step towards recovery. Apologizing.
I'm sorry for you as well.
Why?
You remind me of myself when working under some inferior superior. They all hold you back. All bosses are the same. It's like they must break your spirit in order to control your mind. Do you understand?
Yes, I think I know what you mean. Well,
I came to check up on this very important first meeting. How was it?
Oh, it went well. I feel as if I have a new mission in life.
Oh, really? That's odd. Well, this appointment is over. Dare I say next time will be even better. Pam, Rose, Sue, come pick up Bojmir. Take him to his room.
a new mission in life.
That went very well. It's about time. At last I'm breaking through. There's something more that I can do than just talk.
That went very well. I was getting bored. Now I found what I need to proceed.
To someone, I'm finally helping someone I'm helping.
She's helping in ways she'll never know. She's perfect, so soft and insecure. I'll proceed with my plan. Finally, experiment escape. Finally, just a few details and I'll be gone.
Finally learning to listen and get through. Oh, he can teach me things. He can help me. I'll get through to others.
What games we'll play.
Go so far. Under psychosis, I know he's just wanting to escape.
She can help me.
I can help him.
She can free
I can
me.
heal him. He'll be sane again. Become a professor again. I'll start my work.
I'll proceed with my plan. The perfect subject.
Finally.
Well, that was strange. Did you see Dr. Daphne's face? What's she got to be so happy about?
She just got out of therapy with a new patient. Working with the patients never makes her happy. Half the time she's in tears afterward.
Oh, I think I know why she's smiling. It's because he's so handsome.
Rose, we've been over this. He's in an asylum.
It's Rose we're talking about. When has that ever mattered?
That's really funny.
Well, if that is why Dr. Daphne's smiling, nobody better tell Gary.
Oh, okay.
He's basically obsessed with her. I think it's sweet. I wouldn't mind if someone like Gary liked me. He's a gentleman.
Well, Rose, like we were saying, you don't exactly have very discriminating taste.
Day after day, the gossip doesn't change. You ask, what's new? It's more of the same. Old news. It's like saying, we've upped Maya's medication, and Redred bit the moss. Another new patient, and Daphne's at a loss. Old news, it's more of the same. Old news. Should have flew up. Should have flew up. Should have.
We've discussed this again and again. Yeah, we love this of that. It's always how it feels. It doesn't even date. It's just what makes you feel sorry for him.
Old news, it's more of the same. Old news.
Daphne, that's you! Are you alright? Professor Beaujemire, where's Dr. Daphne?
I would imagine she's in her office or with a patient.
But I heard her voice. How could you...
A magician never reveals his illusions. Unfortunately, a scientist always does. That is why my colleagues are fools. But anyway, I digress.
Professor Beaujemire, you can't go around scaring people like that.
I had no choice. I need a word with you.
Oh, why don't you just take a seat, Professor Beaujemire? I wouldn't want to have to restrain you.
But you can't touch me, isn't it? All this radiation.
I don't know if I believe that.
Oh, well then, have a go at it. Good, good, good. I need you in one piece anyway, Gotti.
What do you mean? And how do you know my name?
You know mine, don't you?
Well, sure, but everyone's been talking about you.
Well, that is how I know about you. Everyone has such good things to say about you, Gotti.
Everyone?
Well, everyone except Dr. Daphne. I can't remember her saying anything about you.
Oh.
Oh, but I shouldn't have told you that. Gary, you care about Dr. Daphne a great deal, don't you?
Well, I mean, I don't really think I should... She's a nice lady and all.
You came running to her aid awful quickly just now.
Well, that's my job.
There's no need to be ashamed.
I mean, I just... Wait a minute, Professor Beaujemire. Let's not change the subject here.
Yes, Gary, let's. Do you not think I see how it is between you two?
What do you mean?
Well, you obviously feel very strongly about her, and I would hate to say what we both already know. I wouldn't want to beat a dead horse with a hammer or whatever that delightful American saying is, but she hardly notices you.
I'm not sure that's any of your business, Professor Beaujemire.
Honestly, Gary, have a little compassion. Lord knows this place doesn't allow me to have any busyness of my own. Can you blame me for taking an interest in the goings-ons around here? What else have I to do?
I don't know, Professor Beaujemire, but I think it would be more useful for you if you took an interest in your own mental health.
Ah, Gary! You're smart. I like you. And I feel that Daphne could too, if only she were enlightened about a few things.
Well, what do you mean? And what do you mean her having things to worry about? I can't have anyone threatening Dr. Daphne.
Threatening? Who's threatening? I only want to help. It all comes down to this. I am bored out of my mind, and in my infinite spare time, I devised a way for you and Dr. Daphne to find a way to each other. You're crazy if you don't take me up on this.
Well, with all due respect, Professor Beaujemire, you're the one in an insane asylum.
Ah, this is true, Gary, but you're in love. And when you really think about it, what's the difference? I know what you want, what you crave, what you seek. I know how to help. CZ Dale let you see her physique.
I want more than that. She should know, she should see all of me. I've got more pizzazz than she thinks, than she knows. So it goes.
Don't quit quite just yet. I've just to think. A small trick, this lipstick. When she kisses this, you will get what you seek. A new Daphne.
This sounds far too good, but I need all this aid to get well. You sure this can work? You're so smart. Are you sure? Here's my cure.
Have I convinced you then?
I suppose you have, Professor Bojmir. Please, don't make me regret this.
Oh, of course not, Gary.
What do I have to do?
You have to take this lipstick, the one I've altered, and substitute it for hers.
And that's all?
That's all, and she's yours.
But how did you...
Like I said, a magician never reveals his secrets.
One more thing, Professor Bojmir.
Yes, Gary.
You promise this won't hurt her?
Oh, I promise, Gary. She won't be hurt.
Dr. Daphne to the boss's office. Dr. Daphne to the boss's office.
How can I ever get any work done around here? Sometimes I wonder who she thinks she is.
Thank you for meeting with me today, Dr. Daphne. Doctor, I want to inquire about the progress you've made with Professor Bojmir.
Professor Bojmir seems receptive to therapy more so than the other patients. He is open about his past and seems to be working through the issues that brought him here.
He seems receptive to therapy. Do you know what I think? I think Professor Bojmir has you wrapped around his little pinky finger and is doing more of the actual therapy during the sessions than you are.
I don't know what you mean.
Oh, you don't know what I mean?
No.
Look at them out there, wasting away in spring cell. Insane and hopeless, doomed to spend eternity in hell. And here I am like an angel, saving their bothered souls. The time is now, no time to whine and pout. Daphne, I gotta pay the bill, so fix them and get out. So when I watch you, Dr. Daphne, you haven't got a clue. It's clear to me, darling, the problem lies with you.
Dr. Daphne, with this lipstick, I'll give you the courage to stand up to that woman. Dr. Daphne.
Gary?
Hey, I was wondering if maybe sometime, when you're free, you had some free time, we could go to the hot dog cart and maybe... Oh! Ooh! I'm so sorry. I didn't mean...
I'm sorry, Gary. This just... Please...
This is exactly what I'm talking about with you and Professor Boschmere. That impudent patient has control over you, Dr. Daphne. You need to regain control. It is not appropriate for him not to know his place. You don't think I don't hear him seeding ideas about my place of power in this institution? He even feels like he can answer back to me. You need to fix this. Remember, your place in this asylum is definitely not set in stone.
I promise you...
No buts. I don't want to hear it. Fix it.
All right, Maya. So today I'd like to try to better understand your tendencies toward pyromania. So I thought we'd draw some pictures. Oh wow, you've already done one. Great. So who is this burning in those flames?
It's a certain psychiatrist. Maya won't mention any names.
Oh. Okay. Wendy. Your tendencies toward unprovoked aggression are alarming. It says here that you talk in your sleep. Have you had any interesting dreams lately?
Well, there's one I'd love to talk about, but I don't know if this is the place.
No, go on.
In my dream, you were using words like unprovoked aggression, and then I rearranged your face.
There are those voices in my head. How many times do I have to say? There's one now that's asking if you would go away.
You asked me to draw pictures like I used to ask my students to do. They turned on me. Now that I think of it, I like to turn on you. You want to help me live a better life. I shouldn't be surprised. You are one of them, aren't you? I was born before 1900. I just want to die.
You don't seem to understand the premeditation that it takes. I'm more than just a jockey.
She's more than just a jockey.
That diamond bracelet is a fake.
Well, that's just mean. You want to get inside my head. You're terrified of what you find. You stole a diagnosis.
Just a word or two, that's not enough to understand a human mind.
Help you. I'm just running to help you. Hate me. Oh, you hate me.
is the end of me. Maybe jobless, directionless, motionless, certainly hopeless, with simply no progress to speak of. Here is the end of me. There's nothing like a proper funeral for the properly done for. What am I waiting for? Here is the end of me. The stage is quiet and I hear them. Madness I can't put at ease. Captive to their insanities, I can't help them. Here is the end of even though I've tried so hard, so long, every shred of sanity untied, undone, all gone. What's left for me to do? Maybe this time I'm through. This time I'm through. The end of me.
Notre femme est gentille. Oh, so cheesy, might forget we can shy. You're so sweet, no matter lie. Stand a chance, qu'est-ce qu'elle est belle, c'est cela le problème. As a knocker, the odds are pretty deal, fated man, she takes on. As a lover, there's something inside her, c'est magnifique, can't hold out. She's smart, but beware of what does her tortured heart. No man will love her madly, one by one they will fall. Of the accursed femme fatale.
Alright, Maya, today I try to better understand your your interests. So, today we're going to start a fire. What? Yes, you heard me. Isn't that fantastic? Alright, Wendy. Let's talk about your dreams again, shall we?
I already told you.
Oh, yes, and then you rearranged my face. Tell me, what does that entail? Did you go for my eyes first or my nose? And what did I look like after?
Do you really want to know?
Yes, I want to know what you see, what you are, and understand. I'm feeling a little peculiar today. I'm not quite sure how this began.
Well, the voices are quite loud.
Are they?
Yes, and they tell me to beware. I told you that before.
That's right.
Until now, you never really cared.
Dr. Daphne, my life has been a hard one.
So sad to outlast everyone you love.
What do you believe me today?
No one should have to live that long.
You've always told me I was wrong.
But who am I to say?
My little girl has not come back to me.
Yes, I want to know what you see, what you are, and understand. I'm feeling a little peculiar today. I'm not quite sure how this began. But I like it, I do, and I feel it coursing through my veins. I want to dive into your twisted brains. I've come out a new woman. It's time for a change. I was trying to do good, but I never understood. I want to know what you say, what you are, what you need. The doctor is in. Tell me, what do you want from me?
My husband, well, want to fix the ulcer.
I knew this evil child would be the death of us all! It's a fire! She has started a fire and deserves to burn! Why do we need that? Let's keep it, keep me alive!
I wonder what I should do. And now that I know and understand them better, I don't really see the need to stop them.
I commend your understanding, mademoiselle. You're progressing quite nicely.
Well, some will never see it that way, but I thank you kindly, sir. It's a shame none of your experiments ever worked. I bet you would love to go back to your laboratory.
Well, one of them definitely worked.
Really? Did it? That's fantastic. Tell me about it, my God. I'm as giddy as Maya.
Why you, darling?
Kind sir, I have always admired your suavity, but I'm not romantically inclined, if that's what you implied.
Did you really think I wanted to pursue you? You were merely a flower waiting to bloom. I wanted to watch you grow, and grow you have.
I don't understand.
I can tell, feel a change, seems that you overcome the pain. I'm running the range of your thoughts. It is time, I'm gonna change of your mind. No more are you mine. So down to the floor and thank me, but try not to lose your cool. You have a miraculous gift. It's a wonderful time to lose yourself in their thoughts. You can say you forgot. This is what you want. Think how they think of life. It angers you. So pick up a knife. Put an end to this strife. So drop to the floor and thank me, but try not to lose your cool. You have a miraculous gift. It's a wonderful time to roll.
What has he done? What have I become? Some sort of monster. Some sort of monster. With a brain trained to do his will. These feelings, these thoughts, are they mine?
My mind.
Professor Bojmir. Professor Bojmir. He thinks he's so powerful. I'll make him pay for this. I'll make it slow and painful. There must be something I overlooked. Oh. I wonder if Walter would give me an ice cream.
Daphne! Are you completely insane?
Oh. Nothing.
No, you listen to me. This is completely illegal, breaking into my office. Now you really pushed me off the edge. I've noticed you losing yourself lately, acting strange, playing with the patients. And now this is the final straw. You are going to resign this minute. You're going to pack your things and you're going to leave. And I never want to see you again. And I thought you had potential.
No. You listen to me, woman. You are a great big bitch. You have never treated me as an equal, as someone who might just be able to get as much done around this place as you. I've always been your superior inferior, and you know it.
Superior inferior. You are crazy. Sit down before I have to do something about this.
I should report you to the medical society as a faulty
Daphne.
psychiatrist running an inadequate medical facility, and if you had 2 cents.
Gary, get in here now! Gary, get in here, good for nothing jackass! Bring 50 milligrams of sedative.
Sedative? Sedative? You want sedative?
How could you know that I'm the black belt? Heartfelt scent on your suit, and it's a joy to see your face melt. Let's chill, you'll get one big surprise. Make sure it'll save you, last rites are advised. Count 3, you miscreant, 2, your life will be revised. How could you know that I'm a black belt? Heartfelt scent on your suit, and it's a joy to see your face with let's tilt, you'll get one big surprise. Make sure it'll save you, last rites are advised. Count 3, you miscreant, 2, your life will be revised. Oh. These hands are lethal weapons. Thrust and parry, poke and jab, and first a right, and then a cross, and then a left, and then it's this way, that way, this way, that way, this way, that way. This way, that way, this way, that way, this way, that way. These nails are sharp as daggers. How could she know that I'm a black belt? Heartfelt scent on her suit, because the sun may play until I kill. No guilt, punishment for the lies. Daphne, the time will take you. Let's see the start. You'll see how quick I move to taking your face apart.
Oh, geez, Daphne. I'm glad I got here in time. Are you okay?
Oh, Gary. I just came in here and she started threatening me and yelling at me, and I don't know if she's going to come off the deep end.
Oh, don't you worry about her now. She'll be out for hours. Looks as though she won't be treating crazy people anymore. She'll be in here with them.
Hurry, Gary. We need to put her in a dark, womb-like environment.
What? Oh, gee, what would that
Only
be?
someone smart were here to help.
Oh, like a closet.
Gary, you're so smart. Yes, let's put her in there.
You know, Daphne, I'd never do anything to hurt you. I'm really glad I got here in time to help you back there. I'm just sad to see the boss lose her mind.
Oh, Gary, you worry too much about her. Don't worry, she'll be perfectly fine. You are my knight in shining armor. You always have my best interests in mind.
Oh, geez, Dr. Daphne. You're so sweet. Sometimes, even when she attacks you, all you can think about is her safety.
And you always just want to help me.
Oh, well, I'm just doing my job, Doctor.
But it's more than that, isn't it? You truly are a good man, Gary.
I guess.
What's that?
Oh, these?
Uh-huh.
Well, these are just the access codes to the entire clinic. I'd hate to think what would happen if they got into the wrong hands. With the wrong motives, someone could really solve the patients in a second.
Really? Oh, Gary. It's no wonder they trust you with the access codes. You would never let harm befall this place. You'd never let harm befall me.
Oh, Doctor,
Oh, Gary, you just want what's best for me. I've got it, it's all clear. What direction I should steer. Gary is the key that starts this spring plot in motion. And if he had a stronger heart, it might stir me some emotion. But he's merely now a pawn to me, dispensable to save the queen. He's merely now a pawn to an omnipotent Dr. Daphne. From a carcass like a phoenix, let the new arise. I am the sun the world will see, rise above the rest. I am the sun the world will see, rise above the rest. Let it burn, let it burn, let me burn now. Let it burn, let it burn, let me burn now. Let me burn now. Now with my Gary?
Yes, Doctor?
Oh, Gary, you understand me so well, don't you?
Oh, I try my best.
Your heart is beating awfully fast. Oh, you're such a darling. Now, weren't we going to go for hot dogs sometime?
Oh, yes, Dr. Daphne, of course.
Call me Daphne.
Daphne, how about tonight?
Maybe some other time. Bye, Gary.
Daphne, I love you.
Gary, your fly is down.
Dear Daphne, how sweet art thou voice. Daphne, my sweet honeybee, how could I ever live without you? Daphne, finally with me, we can go and get hot dogs.
Okay. That'll do it. Thanks, Gary.
History repeat, same sad song à ma reprise. The rise of terrible power that bring men to their knees. More destructive than war, and now behold the plight of man. La fatale will gravity, the feet of power again. Une maladie mortelle, the slow passing of his day. La femme fatale will ruin him and make him feel his own. Oh, but for warning, and him plunge into sin. La femme fatale.
gentlemen, welcome to Daphne's Mind, the one and only game show which allows you, the studio audience, to help Dr. Daphne. And now, let's have a round of applause for your host, Dr. Daphne.
Ladies and gentlemen, I need your help. Gary will die. And I'm going to kill him. The problem is I just can't decide how to do it. I'm torn between 3 options. I can A. Silence that irritating voice of his by stabbing him into his mouth and through the throat. Ooh. He'll die quickly for you humanitarians out there. B. Inflict blunt force trauma on his head with his Carl Jung bust.
Oh.
C. Shoot him in the stomach so that he dies slowly and painfully.
Ooh.
But he'll live long enough to see the destruction of this place. So, what'll it be? Let's hear it for the knife. What about the Carl Jung bust? And how about the gun? All right, girls, what's our verdict?
The gun.
All right. His blood is on your hands now. Thanks, girls. Oh, Gary, my Gary, you were very stupid.
Daphne, what have you done? Can't you see? You'll be just like me and the countless other villains. Trapped memories of murderous deeds, of faces and screams and blood on your hands, and feelings that you are now damned. My love, my one Daphne, take your leave now. Escape this asylum and take a long shower. Be a good daughter.
You were never my own father. You were just an inconvenience. Freedom! 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 Now Maya can watch the world burn from where she stands. She has waited so long. The flames that ended all will be in her hands. Now I can find a quiet place to listen, to hear what the voices have to say. And on clueless people's smiling faces, I can carve my own name.
Now I can find a way to die.
And at last I can do my own justice 50 men at a time.
Freedom! Now how do you feel, Professor Moonir? Are you sheltering in fear? Holding up in the sky is a cell. What if you do the great spirit from hell? Do you think that the thoughts you'll be seized and not touched in this old trembling house building? You enslaved, get your best under you may protest to the same and resist behavior. Never will I heed your request. Say something. Say something! Daphne! Daphne! Prosegur! Prosegur! Ariego! Your powers we subdue!
Be our evil-minded master.
The dark will adventure!
Rising at us in disaster.
Freedom! Freedom, freedom! My dominion, underneath me, free under me, freedom, underneath, freedom! Freedom! Freedom's my only jet when you're faithfulness will permeate to me, freedom! Go back! It's my ego force, cutting the physical debris, that's the human existence, persistence, and you'll be free!
brains and some more brains. That's all I'm craving to obtain. I want to eat the cerebellum or maybe the cerebrum. Yummy. Daphne, look at me now. We'll be having a cow, not really. If you bow, I will bow with the ring in my hand, and I will on command. To you, Daphne, my one Daphne, I've gone Daffy for your brain. And to Daphne, my one Daphne, I'm your undead lover, if you wish. We'll take road trips through the open country, hunting humans in their prime. Like two lovebirds, we'll fly away free, and the veils of snow she slimes. So, what are we waiting for? Less singing and more eating! Brains, brains, and so many brains. Here's how many I have slain. If you'll spend forever with me, I'll make you some.